What's up, boss? How you doing?
I don't answer questions.
What's going on, boss?
I don't answer questions.
He doesn't answer questions. Why you seem so upset, boss?
I don't answer questions.
All right.
Welcome back to the LackLuster channel. In August of 2023, a viewer was driving down North Avenue East when an officer of the Westfield Police Department got behind him and initiated a traffic stop.
What's up, boss? How you doing?
I don't answer questions.
Can I get your license, registration, insurance, please?
What have I been pulled over for?
Speeding, sir.
What speed was I going?
You're going 48.
48?
48, man.
Damn, that's some horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I record everything.
Yeah, that's fine. I've just had the radar running.
The radar? Where'd I go 48? You mind telling me?
48, sir. I was right behind you.
Nate's refusal to answer questions is wise, as none of the questions are being asked to help him in any way. Note the change in the officer's voice as he finds out he's being recorded.
48, man.
Damn, that's some horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I record everything.
Yeah, that's fine. I've just had the radar running.
The vocal deflection could be for a variety of reasons. First of all, the rookie accuses Nate of driving 48 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. However, the first frame of the officer's dashcam shows the device used to calibrate a vehicle's speed. The first number shown is definitely a 3, but the second number is not clearly visible. Nevertheless, this frame proves that Nate was not locked in at anything over 39 miles per hour. Nate also has a dashcam that records his speeds using GPS. He has supplied me with the footage of his driving prior to the traffic stop, and at no time were his speeds above the legal limit. The rear camera shows the same speeds, but this angle is more damning to the rookie's baseless and unlawful traffic stop. It shows an absence of another vehicle behind Nate for more than a minute, until at the last moment, Officer Taha appears in his cruiser, rapidly closing the vast difference between the vehicles, making it painfully clear that the officer was the only one on scene that violated the law. This is likely because just a mile earlier, Nate raised a middle finger to the officer as he passed him going the opposite direction, and even at that time, his speeds were well below the posted speed limit.
48? Yeah, I was going 30, huh?
48, sir. Can I get your license, registration, insurance, please?
I'll put it right here on the window for you.
What happened?
I'll put it right here on the window for you.
Sir, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I'll put it right here on the window for you.
Okay. All right, we could do this.
Nate has placed his documents against the window, presenting them to the officer as the law requires.
Are you gonna open this, boss?
What do you mean?
Can you give it to me?
I can. I'm only required to present it to you, and I have presented it.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna do this, or are you gonna just give it to me?
The law says I just have to present it to you. I have.
Okay, yeah, but
I've presented it.
Can you open?
I can.
So this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna play games.
For my safety, yes.
Your safety?
My safety.
So you don't want to hand me your license?
I have presented it to you. Legally, that's all I'm required to do.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's right there for you.
All right.
What's going on, boss?
I don't answer questions.
He doesn't answer questions. Why you seem so upset, boss?
I don't answer questions.
All right.
The rookie writes down Nate's information. He is again wise to refuse to answer the officer's inquiries. Not only is it his right, but questions like, "Are we playing games?"
We're just gonna play games?
"Why do you seem so upset?"
Why you seem so upset, boss?
And
Breathing heavy, man. You alright?
all apply subtle or indirect methods to express hostility, while maintaining plausible deniability and appearing innocent on the surface, when in fact, none of the questions are meant to help Nate or assist them with writing their fraudulent citation. When someone uses provoking questions that seem harmless but are clearly intended to provoke or antagonize, it's a form of passive-aggressive communication. The goal is to create a reaction or frustration in the other person without openly admitting to doing so. Unable to elicit a response from Nate, the officer retreats to his cruiser to learn how to write an incredibly sloppy ticket.
Did you get him for speeding?
Yeah, 48.
Alright.
What?
What was his name?
Nathan.
I think we've dealt with this guy.
Officer Picciano finds Nate familiar, but his only citation history is with the agency in the next city over.
Did you have an e-ticket history? An obstruction of windshield.
He likely recalls the first time Nate appeared on this channel, when a Cranford officer pulled Nate over for exercising his First Amendment rights and was issued a citation for a window obstruction.
You drove by and it looked like you needed assistance.
That officer was caught lying in court.
Flipped, like sticking his middle finger up at me for like an extended period of time, as if he was like baiting me to like stop him. I don't know if it's counting thing, but it was a video of me on YouTube.
And the citation was thrown out by a judge, but somehow still appears in the officer's database.
An obstruction of windshield.
Those videos will be linked below, but for now, as Officer Taha tries to figure out how to issue a citation, Officer Picciano asks for more of Nate's information.
What's going on tonight, bud?
I don't answer.
What was your name?
What?
What was your name?
You got my ID, didn't he?
No, I don't think you told me. What was his name?
Nathan.
I think we've done with this guy.
Well, he didn't take it. He wrote down all my information, right?
Trying to read his handwriting. Nathan?
That'd be correct.
Nathan? Alright. What's your phone number, boss?
I gave out all the information I need to give. I'm not giving out my phone number.
Alright. Any reason why you're so upset, man?
I'm not upset.
Alright.
Perhaps when you pull someone over, you probably should do it for a good reason, not really something that you're lying about.
You think he was lying?
Oh, I record everything.
Okay.
The speed was recorded. I'll gladly fight this in court.
Alright, boss, alright.
It'd be interesting to see if he shows
Look,
up.
he doesn't have to give his phone number or email address.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have to, so do with that information if you want.
All right.
Yeah. Alright, boss.
A moment later, the officers are back at their cruiser.
You said I was lying?
Yeah.
Is the radar gonna lie too?
Funny he should mention it. When Nate reached out to me, I recommended that he request the radar machine's logs and calibration certificates, and one of the documents that Rookie Officer Taha submitted, directly related to this traffic stop, says that the radar equipment wasn't even used. This shows just how far the Westfield Police Department's most green officer, who qualified on radar less than 2 months prior to this incident, would push a lie to retaliate against a citizen that exercised his civil rights. Fortunately for the city of Westfield, with certifications this fresh, Officer Taha is likely on his probationary period, and his name is only written in pencil. But of course, this incident isn't over yet, and it just keeps getting worse.
You know this guy?
I think.
What's his issue? Like, I don't understand why he's being so rude.
I don't know, maybe he looks familiar, but...
That diner area. What's that?
Elmer?
No,
Central?
St. Paul.
The diner's closer to Elmer.
Elmer?
To further complicate the faulty citation, Officer Taha now claims that he ran Nate's speed at the intersection of Elmer and North Avenue East. But when we refer to the dash cam footage once again, we can see that before, during, and after that intersection, Nate was traveling nearly 10 miles under the posted speed limit. This intersection is also where Nate flipped off Officer Taha. Now having trouble with the computer and printer, the officers call a third officer to help write the citation.
Computer an invalid data in field, vehicle make, code.
I mean, if he doesn't want to give his most updated address, that could be another ticket.
That is a summons, yes, but you don't know if he's actually staying there.
20 minutes later, Nate is given his citation.
Hey, sir, I'm going to be issuing you a summons for careless. All the information is on the ticket. It's $88. You can just pay it online. You can get, careless. You're driving in a careless manner. I observed you driving 48 to 35, sir, and I perceive that as careless, okay? This is your ticket, sir. You can, this is what I'm giving you, okay? Give me a little bit break on the speed, and I don't know what's the issue. You know, you seem to be very agitated, but this is it. Do you have any more questions for me, sir?
Nope, never had anything.
All right, so you have a good night, okay? Have a good one. going on?
Officer Taha claims to have given Nate a break by citing him for careless driving instead of speeding. But when we take a close look at the ticket, the first thing we notice is that the officer marked Nate down as careless driving, likely to endanger person or property, though the dashcam footage proves otherwise. During this stop, Officer Taha verbalized his speed at 48 multiple times, though that is not observed in the dashcam either. But in the notes on the ticket, the officer marked down 49 miles per hour, which would be 14 miles per hour over the posted limit and worth 2 points towards his record. At 50 miles per hour, it would have jumped to 4. On the other hand, careless driving is cited based on purely subjective reasoning rather than observable fact, and is thus easier to argue and lie about in court. It is also worth 2 points and matches the maximum fine of speeding. No break spotted there.
A little bit of break on the speed, I don't know what's the issue.
But perhaps the break Officer Taha was referring to was marking on Nate's permanent record that he was carelessly driving a commercial vehicle while carrying hazardous materials in his 2006 Honda, all in retaliation for flipping off the officer. Either way, Nate intends to fight this ticket, just as he did the last one. Though in court, win or lose, it'll still show up if an officer runs your name.
An obstruction of windshield.
This is another great reminder to get a dash cam. If you don't have one yet, see my recommendations in the description down below. As always, when I get an update, I'll be sure to let you know. Nate doesn't have his own channel, so leave him a message in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. If you have a video, use the submit link in the description or pinned comment. If you enjoyed this one, subscribe and hit the bell for future content. And check out our other channels, Lady Lackluster and The Odd Side. Remember to like, share, and leave a comment about what you think of this interaction. It's the easiest way for you to help expose corruption and misconduct. Merchandise is available using the links below. Join the LackLuster family for just $1 if you'd like to further support the channel. Get a Lack logo next to your name, custom emotes, and early access to videos. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. All links are down below.